Hi book lovers, welcome back to my channel. If you have followed me for a little bit, if you've watched any of my book haul videos over the past year or two, then you've probably figured out that I am a little obsessed with special edition books right now. So for today's video, I wanted to show off my pretty books. I wanted to share my favorite special editions that I bought or received this year in 2023. These are my favorites based purely on looks, honestly, like how pretty they are to me. I'm gonna do these by company, so by the different book boxes. There have actually been so many new book boxes, romance book boxes especially, that have popped up this year, which is kind of crazy. It is getting to be a little bit too much, especially on my wallet, but it is nice that so many different authors are being featured now that there are a lot of different book boxes. I'm also a rep for a couple of these book boxes, not that it really makes a difference in what my favorite special editions of this year are, but I do have discount codes if you need them in my description box. But let's just get into my favorites. So starting off with probably everyone's favorite trio of boxes. I'm talking about Mystic Box, Belle Book Box, and the Arcane Society Book Box. These are all owned by the same owner. Mystic Box is the dark romance box, and I have quite a few favorites from them from this year. First off is this Babe signing exclusive of Seventh Circle by Tate James. This one I was able to have someone pick up for me at the signing, which I obviously couldn't go to because it was all the way in Australia, but I absolutely needed this one because I love everything Tate James, and I do love the Hades series. Seventh Circle is the first book in the Hades series, which is so good, and I'm really hoping that Mystic Box finishes up the rest of the series, doing the special editions for them. I'm in love with all of the gorgeous red foiling here. The red pops so well on the black hardcover. There's also Tate James's signature on the back in foil and some pretty red sprayed edges. Here's some artwork on the inside too. Mystic Box also did more Tate James books. These were part of the subscription box. These are the first two books in the mindfck Legacy series. So book one is Heist, and it's got this beautiful reflective silver foiling. This is a spine, and on the back it also has Tate James's signature, which looks really nice in the silver. These are the end papers, and then book two is Forgery. It's got a similar style on the back here too, and then these are what the sprayed edges look like together. Oh, wrong way. They line up like this. And then we got some more Penelope Douglas books this year. They finally completed the Devil's Night special editions. So we got Nightfall, which is book 4, and then they did an omnibus of the two novellas, Conclave and Fire Night. So this is what the cover of Nightfall looks like. They didn't do any frills with it, just to be able to match with the rest of the special edition books. And this is Conclave and Fire Night. I'm so happy to have these though. I have been dying to complete the Devil's Night series because it's one of my favorite series. And then probably my absolute favorite Mystic Box special edition that I got this year is the mindfck series by St. Abbey. This series is absolutely one of my all-time favorite reads of 2023. It's one of my new favorite books ever. Well, I should say series because it's a 5-book series, and we have all 5 books in this hardcover omnibus. So this is what the dust jacket looks like with all the pretty silver foiling, and then these are the sprayed edges. The naked hardcover is just as nice too. It's so reflective with all the silver metallic foiling. I'm not sure you can see it too well, but it's absolutely stunning. I'm so obsessed with this special edition. And the inside, these are their front end papers. They were able to lift St. Abbey's signature from the previous special edition that she did with Mystic Box years ago. And these are the back end papers. Moving on to Belle Book Box. This is the sister company. These are all for contemporary romances. So one of my favorites was the special edition of The Black Swan Affair by Elle Krieg. I'm just so in love with this cover, like this gorgeous watercolor art. The front and the back both have the swan to match with the title, and then there's the pretty blue and feathers on the edges. Here is what the inside looks like. This book is one of my favorite love triangle romances ever. It was so well done. And then another favorite is this beautiful special edition of Devious Lies by Parker S. Huntington. I just love all the pretty red foiling. You can see it on the title and also the flowers. Here's the pretty red sprayed edges, and this is on the inside. I have read Parker S. Huntington. I've loved a couple of her books, but I have not gotten to Devious Lies yet. Before I get into the rest of this video, I wanted to share today's sponsor, Megan Quinn, and her new steamy hockey romance rom-com, He's Not My Type. If you're a fan of Megan Quinn and her world, you will probably recognize that we are back with the Vancouver agitators. We have a pining hero who, thanks to the help of his teammates, gets pushed into a situation where he is roommates with the girl that he loves. It's a rom-com where his teammates give him all sorts of tips to win the heroine over, like walking around with his shirt off, but unfortunately she doesn't really notice. But we do also have some fake dating in this hockey romance. The heroine gets invited to a wedding and the hero gets to step in as her fake date to make her ex jealous. For that one night, he gets to act madly in love, but when the night is over, can he finally tell her how he feels, or will he find out that he really is not her type? If you're looking for a hockey romance where the hero falls first, they become roommates, and there's fake dating, check out He's Not My Type. A big thank you to Megan Quinn for sponsoring today's video. I'll leave a link down below for you to check this out, and on to the rest of this video. And then for the last of the sister boxes, we have the Arcane Society, which is the fantasy and paranormal romance box. So these gorgeous special editions literally just came in the mail. This is for the Grace Draven box that has just gotten sent out. So if you want to avoid spoilers for it, if you're waiting for your box, you can look away now. But here is the stunning edition of Entreat Me by Grace Draven. I haven't read this one. I haven't read the other one either. I've only read one book, Radiance by Grace Draven, but look how unbelievably beautiful this is. Like, the cover art is so nice, all the gold foiling. There's also a red foiling on the edges. Here's the end paper artwork. It's got such a nice Beauty and the Beast vibe to it. And then the other book in the Grace Draven box is Master of Crows. Also has some beautiful artwork. And there's the gold foiling on the edges this time. And here are the end papers. Also, both books have a sort of step back inside of them. Some additional artwork that is so beautiful. So that was Entreat Me, and then this is the inside artwork for Master of Crows. I also loved their Carissa Broadbent special editions. I know a lot of people weren't really happy with the original artwork, but I didn't mind them. And plus they gave these gorgeous additional dust jackets that totally sealed the deal for me. So this is book one, The Serpent and the Wings of Night. It's got beautiful artwork of the main characters on it. And then book two is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King. We have the male artwork on the front this time. You can see this is the other side of the dust jacket, and also this was the original artwork on the naked hardcover. And here's what book one looks like. And this is the original artwork. Moving on to all of my favorite special editions from Afterlight, which is like a romance subsection of Illumicrate. I have the beautiful Helen Huang special editions here. I love them so much. I mean, I love the books and the author, but the artwork is so adorable. I also love the colors too, like these bright pastels. So these are the spines, and then these are the sprayed edges. This is what the kiss quotient looks like. So adorable. Here is the Bride Test, which is my favorite book so far from Helen Huang. And then this third and last one is the special edition for The Heart Principle. There's also so much beautiful end paper artwork on all the books. These are all from an artist that I love so much. And then these are the other end papers for The Heart Principle. This is the front end papers for the Bride Test. These are the back end papers and more end papers. This is the Kiss Quotient and the back for the kiss quotient. I also love their Elle Hazelwood special editions, of course, but I only really love them because they gave us some new dust jackets with some new artwork. Personally, I'm not a fan of special editions that have the same cover as the original book, just with a cover variant, which is what they did originally. Like, look, these were originally the dust jackets for Elle Hazelwood books, but then they gave us these beautiful new dust jackets, so I was happy. So this is what love theoretically looks like in this beautiful purple. There's an artwork on the back. Then this pink one is Love on the Brain. They match the color with the sprayed edges, which I thought was really nice. And then this one is The Love Hypothesis, which is still my favorite Elle Hazelwood book. And then they recently did a special edition of Check and Mate, which is Alle's YA new release. I just love the pretty artwork, especially on the back. And then I have not one, but two special edition sets for Crescent City by Sarah J Maas. I got both, and I was gonna be like, we'll see which one I want to keep more, but I'm probably just gonna keep both. Since we just did Afterlight, I will do the illumicrate ones next. These are the original covers with some nice foiling. I don't know if the original hardcovers also have the gold foiling, but we do have some stunning sprayed edges. So this is book 1, House of Earth and Blood, and then this is the back cover. It's got our signature here. Book 2 is House of Sky and Breath, and here is the back cover. We do have alternate artwork on the other side of these dust jackets to make them a little bit more special. So this is what House of Earth and Blood looks like, the other side of the dust jacket. It's got Bryce and Danica on it. Here is the alternate dust jacket for House of Sky and Breath, and you can see Bryce and Hunt on it. There's also beautiful stamping on the naked hardcovers. So on the spine, book 1 says, "Through love, all is possible." And then book 2, "Our love spans across stars and worlds." Here is the front and the back of book 1. And then book 2, some more gorgeous stamping. And here is the back. And I did not forget about the pretty end papers. This is House of Earth and Blood. And these are the end papers for House of Sky and Breath. And then these are the fairyloot special editions for Crescent City. They came with some slipcases, but these are the beautiful sprayed edges. Here is the slipcase for book 1 with the signature on the back, and this is the slipcase for book 2. Now these special editions do have special covers for them. Here is House of Earth and Blood. You can see the spine, and on the back says, "Through love, all is possible." These are the front end papers for book 1, and these are the back. They're all character artwork. And here is what the naked hardcover looks like. So much gold stamping on it, but it looks really, really nice. And here's the back with "Through love, all is possible." And then here is what book 2 looks like. Love all the blue and the gold here. The back says "Light it up." We have some more character and paper artwork, and this is the back end papers. This is the stamping on the naked hardcover of book 2 with "Light it up" again on the back. Honestly, between the two Crescent City special editions, I don't know which one I'd like more. Probably the Fairyloot special editions. Like the combination of the exclusive dust jacket, the gorgeous sprayed edges, and also the end paper artwork might edge it out for me. But let me know between the two which one you prefer more. Okay, so I'm currently editing this special edition video, and of course I forgot to include another illumicrate special edition that I wanted to talk about. I literally put it in my notes to include it, but of course I forgot. So I'm gonna show them here, mostly because they're too pretty not to show off. So here are the pretty illumicrate dust jackets of the ACOTAR series by Sarah J Maas. These are just the dust jackets for the series, but I've been trying to find them for a little while, and I was able to trade for them. So this is book 1, A Court of Thorns and Roses, and here is book 2, A Court of Mist and Fury. Aren't they so pretty? I love the artist who did these. This is book 3, A Court of Wings and Ruin. I especially love the foil art on the backs. And here is the novella. I mean, it's a big novella, but still. Book 3.5, A Court of Frost and Starlight. And then the last one is for book 4, A Court of Silver Flames. I actually have 3 dust jackets on this hardcover right now. The illumicrate dust jacket, the original dust jacket, which is so ugly, and a fan-made one that I printed out. But yeah, this was just a quick little interruption to show off some more Sarah J. Maas special editions. And then for the bookish box, I do love the special edition of Cupidity by Raven Kennedy. Have I read it yet? No. Do I love how the special edition turned out? Absolutely. I love the rose gold foiling. The artwork on the cover is beautiful. So this is an omnibus of all 4 books in the Heart Hassle series. It's this reverse harem fantasy romance series. You can see all the heroes on the end papers. But yeah, this is a series that I definitely need to get to, and it's so thick that it does have a curved spine. But my absolute favorite special edition that I got from Bookish Box is the very delayed special editions of the Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy, but honestly, they were so worth the wait. So here are what the spines look like all together. These are the pretty sprayed edges. I currently have them on the alternate side of the dust jacket, but that's just because I prefer this artwork. So we have The Deal, book 1, Garrett and Hannah. Here is book 2, The Mistake, with Logan and Grace. Book 3 is The Score with Dean and Allie. And the 4th book, The Goal, has Sabrina and Tucker. Here's the other side of the dust jacket. They all kind of look like this, but the naked hardcover is so cute too. It's got the hockey vibe to it, and these are the end papers. This one is The Score, number 66 for Dean, and these are the end papers. Here is The Mistake with the number 22 jersey. These are the cute end papers, and here is number 44 for Garrett. I love how they all scream hockey, and then the end papers have little tidbits of each of their stories. And then I have 2 favorites from Pretty Gal Crates. First up is this beautiful special edition of Twisted Pride by Cora Reilly. You can see the raised red foiling on it. This is my favorite book from Cora Reilly so far. Here is the title page, and on the inside for the chapters. And this is my other favorite, this special edition of Bitter Heat by Mia Knight, which is one of my all-time favorite books, but the cover art is so nice. You can see the gold foiling, and here's the back, and artwork on the inside. And then this J. Daniels Sweet Addiction Omnibus is from an Australian book box. It's from Beyond the Pages, and this hardcover is so cute. I love the pink purple foiling, and all the artwork is so lovely. Here are the end papers with the sweets and the cake. There's some beautiful attached overlays as well. Here is another overlay, and I do love that they have some colored images inside this hardcover. Another favorite special edition is one that I recently got in the mail. This is The Favor by Suzanne Wright. This book box is called Books for Days Crate, and this was their first special edition that they ever did, and it turned out so perfectly. I love this book, so I was really hoping it would turn out well, and it did. The end papers look so nice too. So this is the front, and this is the flap of the dust jacket. There's a cute little kitten on the other side, and these are the back end papers. It's so beautiful. I love the artwork. And then I have 2 favorites from Hello Lovely Box from their Trope of the Month box. This gorgeous edition of Flawless by Elsie Silver. I'm really hoping that they do the rest of the series because I love this style, and I'm kind of obsessed with their step backs. And then this is the beautiful illustrated edition of Tempt Me by Melanie Harlow, also from Hello Lovely Box. And this is what the step back looks like. And then next is my last favorite special edition from a book box, and then I'll get into my favorite author special editions. Here is Eternal Embers, their edition of the Deception Duet by Kay Webster. I mostly love it because I love the artwork on the cover, but I do also really love this book. Okay, on to my favorites of the author special editions. Most of these I got from book signings. They are signing exclusives. Some others I got from the authors themselves. This first one is the Blackout edition of Tempting Little Thief by Megan Brandy. There are no words on it. It's literally just this hot guy on the cover, and I got this special edition because of this hot guy on the cover. I couldn't not add him to my shelves because it's just beautiful. Have I read this book? No. Do I really have plans to? Not really. Do I even read Megan Brandy? No. And then these are two special editions from Ruby Dixon that are also signing exclusives. They are two of her novellas. This is The King's Spinster Bride, and it's got this beautiful red foiling on it, and it does have its own step back artwork too. And then this other one is The Half-Orc's Maiden Bride with this gold foiling on it. And here's the artwork on the inside. Bree is also the queen of special editions. This is one of her signing exclusives. It's Broken Bonds, the first book in the Bonds That Tie series, and she does have plans to do the rest of the series in this special edition style. Look how beautiful all that shiny foiling is. Here's what the inside looks like. And then I also received her PR box with the PR special edition paperbacks, and I am speechless. So here is book 1, Broken Bonds, with Ollie on the cover. There's some foiling and a skull on the back. Here is book 2, Savage Bonds, with Griffin on the cover and his owl on the back. And then book 3 has my favorite hero, North. This is Blood Bonds, and it's got a snake on the back. I do love the series so much. It's one of my favorite reverse hero romance series, so I almost cried when I got my box. And then these last two books for this video, they're technically not special editions. They are out of print books. They have covers that are no longer available to buy. These are the OG original covers, and they are from one of my all-time favorite authors. I had been on the hunt for these OG covers for so long, and I was able to find them this year, and I could not be happier. So these are the original editions of Bully and Until You by Penelope Douglas. Are these covers anything special? No, not really, but they have such sentimental value to me. I was obsessed with this series when I first read it. Penelope Douglas was one of the reasons why I fell in love with romance, with new adult romance, and they're also one of the few authors that I actually collect all their books from. So I am very happy to have these original covers to add to my shelves. And that's it for all of my favorite special editions and 2 out-of-print books that I was able to collect in 2023. Let me know which of these editions is your favorite, like which one is the prettiest. Let me know if you have a favorite special edition that you own, or which one of my favorites is your favorite. Do any of you guys like to collect special editions, or would you prefer to save your money? As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Bye!